Hey guys, it's Maggie and Nova here. We're back today because today is my final OB appointment. Did I ever think that we'd get here? Heck no, but here we are, and it's wild to say that. I'm really interested to see what today holds, and I want to share that with you. I want to see how my tear is doing because I did get a good look at the stitch. What I originally thought was the stitch was not the stitch, and then I saw the stitch, and it's a bit bigger than I thought it was, but I still don't see a very obvious tear down there. I have questions about the future. Planning for the future. I know I'm not trying to rush things at all. I'll tell you, the June Maggie of 2024 would have done anything to be where I am now, the June Maggie of 2025. But then I would have missed out on just the awesomeness of pregnancy and finding out I was pregnant and all that good stuff. So I'm not trying to rush anything because right now these are the moments that I need to just soak up and enjoy every little bit of, right? So what I thought I would do is take you along today. Of course, she's coming along. Zach's actually going to get a little haircut afterwards, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer day. I do need to prep up a diaper bag, but before we kick off the day and get going, I want to thank today's sponsor, Comfily, who, you know, that's what I'm wearing right now. That's pretty much all I'm wearing right now. I am now living my postpartum breastfeeding mom life, which really has been the best gift that I could have been given. It has been absolutely fantastic snuggling a cute little baby all day. But what I did not expect was the dramatic postpartum body changes. They have been absolutely wild. The growth that I have experienced up top is like nothing I've ever experienced before, so it has been an interesting time. Throughout pregnancy, a few times I shared about my love for Comfily bras. They really helped out as I started to experience growth up top, and you know, that was something that I just was not used to. I've always kind of been the same size my whole life, and yeah, I needed something that was going to expand and grow with me. And then afterwards, I'm so glad that I had these bras in my dresser ready to go. I'm glad that I had a number of them because they have been the most reliable and comfortable thing for me to wear. I did not understand or expect how important a good and comfortable bra would become as a breastfeeding mom. It's pretty dang important. Wearing my Comfily bras really has become essential to me now, and I know, like I said, I've shared about them before on my channel, and those of you that wound up trying them because of me have let me know in the comments how much you've enjoyed them too, so I'm thrilled about that. A number of you have told me how comfortable you find these bras, and I think that's my favorite feature of them. They have this buttery smooth fabric that really stretches with you. It conforms to your current size and shape, which has become important for me. That means that I'm not having to switch out sizes to a bigger one right now. I'm wearing the same bras that I got when I was 16 weeks pregnant, and they have stretched with me. And they're extremely comfortable and supportive despite not having an underwire. Plus, they include a hook extender with every single bra. I recently purchased a bra that was not Comfily, and it was an underwire one, so it was already uncomfortable. But I knew that after I delivered, there would probably be some growth, and so I ordered a hook extender to go along with it. And it turned out that the hook extender, like the little hooks on here, did not match up with the spacing of the bras, and so it wound up being useless to me. And now that bra does not fit just a few weeks later. It wasn't comfortable really to begin with. It's kind of disappointing, but yeah, that's why I keep going back to my Comfily ones. Plus, the 𝐬𝐴𝐻 Standard 100 fabric that they use really ensures that if you have any new sensitivities like I am starting to have because I'm now feeding with my breast, the fabric doesn't bother them. I thought I was going to have some sort of buffer between me and any fabric, and I find that this is just so nice and soft that it does not irritate me at all. I think that's so important to mention because people's bodies are changing all the time, whether or not you're going through pregnancy or postpartum or whatever, you might be going through surgery or something like that. And you really want something that's just going to be comfortable and not irritating. Despite these being really stretchy bras that conform to your body, that can move around with you, they do not stretch out. They still provide a lot of support, and that is something that I noticed with my Comfly bras that I got months ago, like back in October. They have held up so well. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got a scalloped edge. This is one of my favorites. It has held up so beautifully over time, and this baby has been washed a lot. I have never had another brand maintain the support and the shape and just the overall look of it. I've never had another brand hold up as well as this one. And so, you know, even though I have a few new ones here to show you, my collection really has grown. I'm not having to throw this away after a couple of months just because I threw it in the wash. It's still working fabulous for me. If you decide to try them out, you'll see how well constructed, how well made they are to provide you the ultimate support without an underwire. You know, they have the thicker straps, they have the jelly matrix basically. You'll see the pattern on the bra that helps support. You'll also see that they have higher side panels that keeps everything inward. Not a problem I had before, a problem I am now having. And if you've ever dealt with this, this is a pet peeve of mine. When bras have cups that are removable, and so you throw them in the wash not thinking about it, take it out and they're all bunched up and you gotta like stick your finger through the little hole in the cup to try and straighten it out. These are sewn into place. They are secured, so you don't have to deal with that. That is just, I mean, that's like the cherry on top. Now I have a couple of new ones, like I said, and I am so excited about it. This is my first one. I'm gonna read you the name because the names are somewhat long. We've got the Cloud Soft Deep V Wireless Comfort Bra, and this one is in black, obviously. I know that I'm gonna be wearing this pretty often. In fact, right now, because I am breastfeeding and I need access to the top pretty frequently, a lot of the time I'm just wearing bras, and I just think that this is perfect. It sort of feels like its own top. Like it covers enough that you feel comfortable and confident to just wear it around the house. I can absolutely see myself lounging around the house, hanging out with baby girl, snuggling her. Plus it's got this deep V-neck cut here. So if I did want to wear a shirt over it, it's completely concealed under the shirt, which is fantastic. The second one that I got, I know it's gonna get a lot of use. I'm just telling you now because it just feels very luxurious. I saw it on their Instagram and immediately I was like, oh, I would like one of those. Gratefully they sent it to me. This one is the Luxury Satin Curve Pop Nano Soft Seamless Bra. Woo! What a name. But I think that really captures exactly what it is. It is so soft, like a cloud, oh my goodness. But as you can see, it's a little like shiny and silky looking. This one kind of makes me feel like when I put it on with a pair of jeans, it makes me feel like I'm wearing a top. So I don't feel like I'm just walking around in a bra, and that's pretty great. Plus the color is, I picked this color, I love it. It's the light pea green one. I just thought it was so pretty and a little bit of a different shade from my other ones that I have. And what I really, really love about all of the Comfly bras is that there are no lines. You know, sometimes you put on a bra and you have a tighter shirt, you'll see the lines of where your bra sits, and they don't have that. You can see right now on the shirt that I'm wearing, no lines. And this is kind of a tighter fitting shirt, so you would expect to see that. Not with these guys. I'm also so thrilled to see what they're coming out with in the future because they're about to launch their runway collections. They have two different ones that are just so beautiful, but they also implement their new technology. One of their collections features Adaptive X cross-bonding technology that allows for delicate lace or other textures to be implemented into the fabric, even though it's a wireless bra. It also provides extra support where needed and has stitching with a firmer hold, as well as bonded elastic fabrics that adapt to your body and your movement. Their other new collection features a 3D arc internal support system. When I saw this one, I just automatically assumed that they were now entering the underwire market. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like an underwire bra. So obviously, I was shocked to find out that no, indeed, this is still wireless. It has tensile structures, aka that 3D arc, that really gives a dimensional shape to your body. It offers a more sculpted support system, and it lifts from the base, pulling from the sides. For anybody who is also a fellow itty bitty you know what member, I think you're really gonna enjoy this bra, and I am really looking forward to trying this one. You're gonna have to keep your eyes out for these two new bras. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. But I have to say, Comfly bras have been just essential right now. You know, I know that there are nursing specific bras and different things that you can get, but what I have personally found to be the most convenient is wearing a bra like this that's super comfortable, super stretchy, pulling it upward, pulling it up with my shirt, and breastfeeding rather than unhooking a bra or anything like that. This has just been the most convenient. I do have nursing bras that are great with certain outfits, but a majority, like truly, I would say 95% of the time or more, this is what I'm wearing. The other thing that I'm learning for me personally is that with breastfeeding, I have to wear a bra 24/7 or else I feel extremely uncomfortable up top. I did not expect that. That means that yes, I am wearing these bras to bed. That means it is vital that they have to be comfortable. And I am finding that they don't irritate me at all overnight. And I am one of those people, I became one of those people who just can't wear one overnight, and I don't like to wear bras overnight. These are comfortable to the point where I don't notice them at all. I will put links to my reliable favorites, you know, my long-standing ones that have lasted me quite a while now without having to repurchase them, as well as my 2 new ones here. I know that you're going to enjoy them so much. They feel so luxurious and so comfortable, yet will grow with you. Comfly is also offering a discount should you choose to try them, so I will put the information in the description below along with those links. If you're looking for a bra that's well made, well constructed, gonna hold up longer than, you know, a few weeks, a couple washes, this is the bra to go to if you need support and you need comfort. You gotta go with Comfly. Thank you so much to Comfly for sponsoring this video. So thank you again to Comfly. I have been wearing them absolutely nonstop, as you can see. Okay, so I have a mini diaper bag. I had a big diaper bag that didn't have any organization to it whatsoever. I didn't get my 𝐘𝐸𝐴𝐻 one fixed yet, so I was just using basically a tote bag. That thing was so irritating because no organization. Everything was just sinking to the bottom and I couldn't find anything. So let me show you what I'm using. This is a little lunch bag. It's actually insulated, but I have just the basics in here. I felt like I was carrying around way too much stuff, so I really cut down. I have a little changing pad in here, some diaper cream, diapers, wipes, a blanket, a onesie change, a binky on a little pacifier clip. I'm sure there's other stuff in here. Oh, some burp cloths, things like that. I do want to bring, you guys might laugh at this. So you know how I made my little ostomy travel kit and I bought a cooler for it? Well, the cooler is now being repurposed into my little bottle cooler. So I've been putting ice packs in there if we go out and I want to bring a bottle. I don't think I'll do that today. I don't think I'll bring a bottle. I think if I need to breastfeed, I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna do it wherever we are. It'll be good. We're dipping our toes into it, okay? We got this. But I do want to bring that little cooler along with some empty bottles, just in case I need to pump one side or the other. Sometimes she eats on one side and she's good to go. Sometimes she eats on both. It really depends on how she's feeling. It seems like I have a fairly fast letdown, so she doesn't eat nearly as long as I thought she would. And that made me a little bit nervous, but we just had her 1-month pediatrician appointment and she's up 2 pounds since birth. And she's also up, I think, over 2 inches in length since birth. So I know she's growing. I know we're good there. It's hard not to feel nervous, like, am I providing enough for my baby? Is she gonna grow? And so I'm trying not to let that worry me too much. You know, my body seems to be doing what it needs to do, and you seem to be doing what you need to do, which is amazing. Anyways, I've got my little diaper bag here. I'm gonna grab that cooler wherever the heck I put it. Hopefully we can find it. Throw some empty bottles in it, as well as an ice pack. And then I have to show you this. You guys might find this a little funny. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so for Mother's Day / my birthday, Zach got me a purse and I picked it out. It was on ThredUp, and I really like Kate Spade. I don't know why. So I picked out this purse and it looked like flowers to me at first, but then I took a closer look at the pattern. Depending on your humor, you might enjoy this, but tell me what you think this looks like. If you said a pad, You would be correct. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I thought, you know what? This is a hilarious pattern. I still want it. And I think for the point of my life that I'm in right now, being postpartum and having had a lot of bleeding, which thankfully has stopped, I just think that this purse, it's spot on. It's perfect for right now. So yeah, that's my new purse. So these are the two things that I'm carrying around. I don't think I have anything special in here. I have a lot of pads, ostomy bags, some deodorant, because the postpartum changes to your body are wild. I actually have some products that I want to talk about that have helped a ton with that, but I'm still waiting for one to arrive. I actually went through a whole bar of soap. This bar of soap is amazing if you're worried about any body odor. So I already went through one of them. I'll show you the new bar of soap when I get it today. But yeah, what else do we got? Her insurance card, things like that. We got her her social security card. We got her birth certificate, and they spelled Zach's middle name wrong on it. So there you go. We have to get it amended now. So everything else was fine. Everything else was right. But I found that a little funny and irritating at the same time. Whatever. It's all good. Anyways, next clip will probably be in the car on the way to the OB. Alrighty, we are on our way to the OB. And are you excited for this appointment?
It's our final checkup. It's the final checkup.
Yeah, the final trip. Well, hopefully not completely, but you know, the final trip for this round. Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Well, we have to see what happens. That's actually one of the things that I want to talk to our doctor about today, because after what I experienced with the first pregnancy and it being ectopic, and then this pregnancy, I was monitored very early on. Like, I started getting blood work at 4 weeks pregnant, I believe, to make sure that the 𝐜𝐴𝐺 levels were climbing appropriately and everything, because we wanted to make sure that I didn't have another ectopic. That is my fear for the future. I know that generally OBs don't bring you in until like 8 weeks for your first ultrasound, and that absolutely terrifies me. Should I have a pregnancy in the future? That's really scary. So I want to talk to the doctor today just to ask about the future, and if anything were to happen down the line and I had a pregnancy, would they see me early? Or do I go back to my fertility clinic and kind of do the same thing I did with her? So I don't know. That makes me very nervous. I just, you know, 8 weeks is, yeah, 8 weeks is when I ruptured. So that's why I don't want to wait that long, you know? Anyways, also going to see about physical activity. I think that's the biggest question. All physical activity, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm actually really curious about like exercise, because this is the weakest my core has ever been. I have absolutely no abs. I'm very squishy.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of odd to feel, which is, I guess it's nice to really notice the difference. Like, I did have muscle tone even with the surgeries I've had on my abdomen and stuff. So, you know, I guess I did have some strength there, and I need to get that back. So I'm going to ask about exercise, what's safe. I mean, I've been getting myself out of bed, you know, leaning up, and that's been fine, but definitely missing some muscle tone there. And I'm trying to think what else I wanted to ask. I want to ask about the tear and the stitch, and yeah, I couldn't see it this morning. I actually did take another look. I could not see it this morning. I'll see if it's still there. I'm sure the doctor will take a look. But I don't see the tear. Like, I don't see any damaged tissue. Everything kind of looks like it's back to normal down there, from what I can tell at least. I'm not looking down there too often, but I think things are fairly normal, going back to normal. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. And then I'm sure he'll bring up other things that I haven't thought of. Those were just really the 3 main topics that I'm interested in asking about. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're all done.
You did great.
Yeah.
A little more vocal this time, but
Yeah. Good thing we had him, because he was bouncing her. Otherwise, might not have gone well.
She loves her bounces.
She does.
Hey, baby girl.
All right. Time to get Daddy a haircut.
Long overdue.
Yeah, he needs a haircut.
So I call it my long overdue. Get it? Hairdo? It's my long overdue. I'll see myself out.
He's working on the dad jokes. Okay. Let's head out. Okay, guys, so we are in the car right now. Zach is actually getting his hair cut, but Nova and I are in the car. AC is on, don't worry, all comfortable. Temp is good for her. She let me know during that appointment that she was hungry. Zach really had to entertain her to keep her calm, but it was a really good appointment. We did see the doctor that delivered her, and he's really nice and just very encouraging to us, so it was awesome. He did take a look downstairs to see if he could find the stitch. He couldn't find it, so it must have fallen out, dissolved within the last couple of days. Maybe that's why I was finally able to see it. Maybe it was actually like coming out and, you know, made an appearance because it was on its way out. I don't know, but he said everything looked good. It's definitely tender where that stitch was, because he felt the area, and then just internally it felt a little tender. So yeah, he did say all good with physical activity, whatever that may mean for us. So I think you guys could probably figure out what that means, but he just said take it slow, and that's absolutely what's gonna happen, because there's some pain down there. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that. I thought it might be a little painful, but nothing like labor was, so that's okay. What else? We did ask about future pregnancies, and he was very nice about it, because I said, you know, with my ectopic, I ruptured at 8 weeks, and that's usually, I think, when you guys would see me for the first time. And he said, no, like, if you do get pregnant again, tell them my name, and that, you know, we wanted to see you a little bit earlier, at least get you in for blood work to track your HCG. And I said, that is perfect. Like, that sounds great. And he said, you know, you may struggle with the front desk in scheduling, just make sure to say my name, and that's the plan. Like, that they need to ask me if they don't want to schedule it. So that made me feel a lot better about that. He said wait a year for trying to conceive again, which is what I think is generally recommended. So I assume that. They did ask about birth control. I'm personally not interested in birth control. I've been on it before. It didn't make me feel great, and I just don't want to mess with anything. Also, it took for freaking ever to get her. That's what I told the nurse, and she's like, I get it, all good. And they checked my blood pressure, and that's back to normal too. So it was overall a really, really good appointment, and it feels really weird to just like, that's it, we're done. The other thing he did mention was getting a pap smear. And if any of you have been around for a few years, there was one video where Manchild was visiting us, and I had talked about a pap smear, and he called it a pap schmear. So now it's been a joke for years between us, calling, you know, it a pap schmear. Not that it comes up in conversation very often, but if it does, or if it just crosses our minds, we joke and say, pap schmear. Well, I went to the front desk after my appointment, and I asked for a pap smear appointment. Oh my God. As soon as it left my mouth, I was like, hi, you know, my doctor said he would like to see me in 6 months for a pap smear. And I almost died on the floor. I was like, wait, no, pap smear. I didn't just say schmear. So there you go. Adequately embarrassed myself with that one. Yeah. Anyways, we're doing good, and he was happy. My doctor was happy to see her, and just, I think, see the three of us together. And he asked me how I was doing and how I was feeling, and I said, pretty good, I don't know, back to normal. And he was like, really? I said, yeah, am I not supposed to? Maybe he meant like tired wise, which yeah, I'm tired, but I fully expected that all through pregnancy. And I am getting better sleep than I ever did as a night shift nurse, so I'll take this 1,000 times over doing that again. That felt like living with a permanent hangover. I think I had such low expectations for my body afterwards that what I'm experiencing is so much better. than what I expected. So I mentally feel okay. That's kind of what I did before my proctocolectomy surgery. Was I expected the worst, and when it wasn't the worst, it wound up being okay. Like, I could handle it. So yeah, I don't know. It feels like the end of a chapter, but not necessarily, because as we were leaving, Zach said, well, hope we see you in the future for the next round. I really hope that's a possibility for me. I'm constantly asking myself, like, how do we get so lucky? Because I know that there are a lot of people that wish for this, like we did, but it doesn't happen. And I just feel very grateful that somehow the universe, God, somebody decided that we get to be her parents. And I just, wow. That's all I can say. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna continue feeding her. Don't you fall asleep at the tap again, Missy. And we'll see what Zach's haircut looks like. Last time they left it really long, but it's summer and it's hot and he wants it short, so hopefully we get a good haircut this time. Okay guys, it is a little bit later. We are home finally. It's actually, did you just bonk me in the head with your nose? I feel like that hurt.
No, I was going in for a head kiss and
and I went bam. Whoops, sorry. Anyways, I wanted to get Zach in here so you could see his lovely haircut.
feel 1,000 times better. But
Yeah.
I have to do a little...
The beard looks wild.
I need to touch it up. Well, I figured I had some time off just to let it grow and experiment with it, so... yeah, I gotta trim it there, but the hair is 1,000 times better.
Yeah, I think the
Love the
last
styles.
person didn't quite cut it as much as you wanted. No, it wasn't bad. It was
My
just...
stylist knows me. She knows the
yeah,
look.
yeah, so it looks good. I love it.
And I gotta go for my new hot sauce pack.
Go open your hot sauce. Yeah, so the appointment went really well. I'm happy with how everything turned out. I'm happy with postpartum body and how I seem to be healing. It's definitely 1,000 times better than I ever could have imagined. And also I just noticed changes since being pregnant. Things like my hair not being as oily, which has been super nice. I don't have to wash it nearly as frequently. That happened almost instantly. I don't like the increased body odor, which apparently is super common. It's supposed to help your baby find you so they can feed. Couldn't have made me smell like roses instead? Apparently not. But I found a couple things. I saw this TikTok, like, it must have been 6 to 8 months ago, and I wish I saved the person who posted it. But I remember I added the 2 items to my Amazon cart to keep for the future, and I bought them. And the combo works out really well. So if you're somebody who needs, you want some refreshingness with your shower routine, this seems to be amazing. So the first thing is Spacebar from Megababe. Sorry, this is a new brand to me. It's a bar soap and it's got detoxifying charcoal in it. And I use this in the morning every shower, and then I follow it up with this stuff from Naturium. It's called the Purifier Niacinamide Serum Body Wash. I'll show you that label as well. The 2 of these together have been fantastic, and then I have a more of a scrubby brush that I use with this stuff to really exfoliate my skin well, because I noticed that I do have a bit of acne continuing, which I was hoping would clear up. It sort of cleared up, but not fully, so I'm hoping that this stuff helps with that as well. It seems to be helping a little bit. I'm also using glycolic acid from The Ordinary, and my problem area is really my neck and my upper shoulders and back, and a little bit right here. So I've been using little cotton rounds to really put that stuff on. I'm trying to avoid lower because I don't want any sort of substances where she's going to breastfeed, but really focusing on my back. Anyways, I love these 2 things. I went through 1 full bar of soap, so I just had 2 more delivered. And I think this is around $7. I don't remember the price of this, but I don't think it was very expensive because I probably wouldn't have gotten it. And I've had it for a few weeks now, and it's about that far down. So yeah, that's been great. But anyways, I'm glad today went great. I'm glad today went very well, and I seem to be healing good. That's exactly what I hoped for, but obviously did not expect one bit. I've just been very cautious in how I prepare my mind for everything. It's just what I've gotten used to my entire life, and it's really nice to have sort of a medical event that's gone really well. So, feels great. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this little postpartum update, my postpartum appointment. We'll have to see what the future holds, but thank you again to, you popping it?
Bye guys. Oh, that too soon?
Too soon. All right, well, he got his goodbye in. They'll remember. But thank you to 𝐜𝐸𝐴 again for sponsoring this video too. Make sure to check out the bras, my new ones, as well as the ones that I have been loving, especially this one. I've been wearing this a lot with like tank tops and stuff. They're fantastic, and I've had a lot of people comment on previous sponsored videos from them that they tried them out and loved them as well, so I'm thrilled about that. But I love that I have my little collection, and they are worn pretty much every single day. They are the most comfortable and convenient bra I've ever owned, so glad I have them. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll continue to update you on us and baby Nova, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at letstalkibd.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel, like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.